Welcome back to Man vs Film. I am moving on with my Hammer Volume 4 Faces of Fear set with number 2 in this entry, or number 90 in the Indicator series, and that movie is The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll. I really quite like this poster art on the front as well. Kind of leads to the horror and the romance that's involved within this movie. This movie kind of follows the typical lines of the Dr. Jekyll storyline, but with a few changes. First of all, the transfer looks great. The production standards are excellent. I loved the various sets that it has, from Jekyll's house and laboratory to the nightclub that they frequent throughout. And I like the fact that this character of Hyde that we come later on, well, Dr. Jekyll himself is very into his work. He has this new potion that he's testing out. His wife is a little bit maligned and pushed to the side. His main passion is definitely his experiments and his projects, and he has a lot of money to back that. His best friend is Christopher Lee in a supporting role in a Hammer movie, and he does exceptionally well as this adulterous friend who has this horrible kind of lifestyle where he gambles, drinks, womanizes, and always comes to his friend for money to get bailed out of these situations. And it's a wonderful performance by Lee, terrifically nuanced and terrifically over the top and just marvellous to watch. And he is having an affair with his friend's wife, as if it's not bad enough, taking all his money and getting aid from him. He's taking his wife as well. But it's not as if that's his only concubine. He seems to frequent these bars and clubs where he picks up women all the time. Jekyll takes the serum and turns into Hyde, and kind of loses the beard and gets a little bit more stature, a little bit more wide-eyed, and just looks kind of weird. And this Hyde wants to party. He wants to imbibe in all the things that Jekyll has kind of locked away: the overly fun side, the womanizing, the drinking, the partying, the doing things that they shouldn't do because that's his id. That's the thing that he's let out, this party animal. And it's such a strange and twisted take on the Jekyll story. And I really kind of like this element of it. And we see that Hyde becomes best friends with Lee's character because they're both kind of similar in these narcissistic and self-destructive feelings and emotions that they have towards their own life and existence. You also get this marvellous struggle between Hyde and Jekyll as to who's going to take power over this body and why. You have certain moments where they're talking in a mirror and you see both the characters relating, and it's so much fun. I like the transformations as well. You never really see them, but the character has basically just removed his beard, standing a bit taller, widening his eyes. The smile is there, and it's just within the performance, which is great to see. Things go off the rails later on, and of course there is murder and there is mayhem, but it's done for a reason. It's not just, archaic for the sake of being that way. It is there for a reason of being destructive towards Jekyll's life. Hyde wants to ruin his life to make him shy away so he can come to the forefront. It's wonderfully layered. It's wonderfully fun. I think Lee's performance is great. I like the performance of the main character who plays both Jekyll and Hyde. I think that's terrific as well. And it's one of those movies that made me go, wow, I've never heard of this. I'm going to jump on the internet and see what people are saying. Turns out this seems to be one of the sort of lesser renowned hot Hammer movies, derived even. But I kind of liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Again, production standards are great, direction's pretty fun, the storyline takes a dark and twisted turn even towards the end. I've watched some of the extras on this and they talk about an ending that they were going to have, which I think would have been even bleaker and more interesting than what I had. But The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll was immensely watchable. Great fun, great entertainment. Christopher Lee in an unusual role, which he just knocks out the park, and just so much fun. I'm 2 movies into this set. I've still got the Damned and the Taste of Fear to go. I know nothing about them at all, so if you want to drop any knowledge bombs about that, just let me know in the comment box below. And I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.